Hello friends. Welcome to a new video. Assassin's Creed Valhalla includes a laundry list of Easter eggs. The Assassin's Creed series has always benefited from some impressive, and often elaborate Easter eggs, but we'd dare say that Valhalla features the franchise's best collection of hidden references yet. Without speaking more, let's get in the video. The Dark Souls bonfire. Dark Souls seems to be especially popular among other game developers. So it shouldn't come as too much of a surprise that one notable Easter egg in Valhalla features a Dark Souls-style bonfire complete with sword and nearby knight's helmet. What's really interesting, though, is that you're actually able to kneel by this fire and restore your energy. It's pretty impressive that the Valhalla team put in the effort to pay tribute to one of Dark Souls' defining mechanics, when the design of the bonfire alone made their shout out loud and clear. The Harry Potter Horcruxes. In the London area of Valhalla, there's a cabin guarded by a snake. If you defeat the snake and head inside the cabin, you'll find a piece of paper called Strange List, which features the words diary, ring, locket, cup, diadem, snake, and question marks. That strange list certainly seems to echo Voldemort's collection of Horcruxes, with the question marks being a substitute for Harry Potter. Even better, you'll find a cup, a necklace, a book, a tiara, and a wand inside the cabin, which, along with the guardian snake, seem to suggest that this cabin doubles as Voldemort's hideout in the world of Valhalla. The COVID-19 pandemic. One of the strangest Easter eggs in Valhalla can be found by browsing emails during one of the game's modern-day sequences. Look hard enough, and you'll spot a letter from someone called Ram, in which they ask their sibling whether or not their worries are related to COVID. That's actually just one of a few modern-day letters that seemingly reference the pandemic. Interestingly, there are also some pandemic references in at least two other 2020 games, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, and Watch Dogs Legion, but to my knowledge, this is the first game that directly names the coronavirus. The Legend of Zelda's Chickens. In Valhalla's Dunwich area, you may stumble upon a prison cell that houses a skeleton and several chickens. This bizarre scene will suddenly make sense if you try to attack the chickens and watch in horror as they swarm upon you. This appears to be a callback to the infamous chickens in many Zelda games, which will group up and attack Link if the player accidentally strikes one of them. A Desmond reference in the audio files. During one of Valhalla's modern-day sequences, you'll have the chance to explore the contents of Layla's laptop. If you're thorough, you may find an audio file featuring the voice of legendary Assassin's Creed protagonist Desmond Miles. The audio file is seemingly even voiced by Nolan North himself.
Nice. What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born into the Assassins. I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough?
Sure, but why is that?
Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will.
This Easter egg is fun enough on its own, but this reference to one of Assassin's Creed's most beloved characters is actually a testament to the ways that Valhalla cleverly pays tribute to the other entries in the series. The Lord of the Rings quest. It's not exactly a surprise that Valhalla features a Lord of the Rings reference. It is, after all, a fairly popular fantasy franchise, but the extent of the game's tribute to that franchise is undeniably impressive. One of the game's quest's tasks either with finding a ring. That alone could obviously be a reference to Lord of the Rings. But it turns out that the entire quest is actually an elaborate tribute to several key moments from those stories. In fact, there's a chance that all but the most knowledgeable Tolkien fans will miss a few of the references along the way. Death Stranding. A tipster alerted Kotaku to one of Assassin's Creed Valhalla's most intricate Easter eggs, a clever tribute to Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding. If you build a trading post in the village you take over early in the game, you'll find a list of items that some customers apparently never picked up. You'll have the option of delivering the items to these customers yourself. But doing so is a surprisingly slow process, complicated by the weight of the items. That concept seems to echo the gameplay design of Kojima's infamous delivery simulator. The Prodigy. It's easy to love an elaborate, or subtle Easter egg in a game like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But there's something to be said about a simple nod to a modern-ish piece of pop culture. That's what you'll find in Essex, where a local band is playing a song. That's lyrics include the line "Smack my bishop." It's easy enough to assume that is a reference to the Prodigy song "Smack My Bitch Up," but Valhalla confirms the reference shortly after you meet the band by revealing that this world event's name is the Prodigy. So that's it I could find in this game. But I heard that there is an Easter eggs referencing Fantastic Beasts series, but unfortunately I couldn't find it. If you know more, please comment below. Thank you. Do you like to watch game stories as a movie? Then you're at right place. Check out my channel, or check I icon. Thank you.